we'll try. Hit it going on Twitter. Now it's official. Oh, look at that. My phone just went off and told me that I went live. So, it's official. I am live now. Hello. How goes it, guys? Oh, we're here. Dearly beloved, we're gathered here tonight to have a cold one and talk about Power Rangers. No, it's cool. I love Power Rangers. I still love Power Rangers. I'll always love Power Rangers, but man, how many times in one episode you just gotta go, what? That's fine. We'll get into it. So since this is like a night-ish stream, I don't want to call it like a night, like an after-hour stream or whatever, but I might actually like have the episode up and do a little bit more of like live commentary on it or something like that. Just change it up a little bit since I'm not like forcing myself to, talk about it in like 10 minutes or less. What's up? It's Kicker Diva, Creative Geek Girl. Kicker Diva has a YouTube channel now, and you should go follow her, please. Ranger interviews. Power Ranger YouTuber. I don't even know where do you begin? Where do you begin with this episode? Let's see. There's all the normal blah blah blah. Power Rangers come in and save the day. We're starting off with Galaxy Warriors with this monster that for a minute I was like, is he really not going to get played up in this episode at all? It was a little strange. His overall design, it's just all these little, I don't know, it reminds me of, where's that? It's my gorilla pod. But like, I don't know, for some reason, he kind of reminds me of it. Maybe even his little gorilla, is he modeled after a gorilla pod? Is he really? I'm starting to, now, he could be a gorilla-y like thing. Guys, I'm messing with my own brain here right now. What is going on? 5 seconds. So here's another thing. Why in the world would this gorilla pod not gorilla pod guy? I like how he's like, hey, you want to know what I can do? I'm going to set off a freaking bomb and I'm just going to go throw it to the host. One, you aren't getting invited back to the show, is all I'm saying. Two, poor Cosmo, man. He's just doing his job. And he gets a bomb thrown at him like that? That's harsh. But it was a nice plot device. It was a nice way for them, the writers, to have to tell us that he can set timers on them that they're, like automatic or anything like that. What's up, by the way, to Steve, Creative Geek Girl, Julian, and Long's Toys. Welcome to the, and Philly Superman. Welcome to the, I don't know, man. Just grab a drink if you want it, and we're just gonna go what a few times about Power Rangers. So yeah, poor Cosmo still doesn't do anything wrong. Nearly blows up the stupid ship. Why is Madamodius or anyone not furious at the fact that this guy just threw a bomb up in the ship? Like, but then you get this dude, Sheriff Skyfire. Enter Sheriff Skyfire, which I love the wanted poster, and I don't have like, a ton of, hey, look at the picture, just the wanted posters though, I enjoyed them. I like how it has like the Galaxy Warriors logo on it, but he doesn't, how does he, everyone in the universe knows about Galaxy Warriors, right? That's the big thing. They're like the #1 game show, and yes, he made a comment, I only watch cooking shows, but still, dude, he's never heard of Galaxy Warriors, doesn't know anything that's going on. Doesn't know who Madamodius is, apparently. Like, you are the worst sheriff ever. You really, really are the worst sheriff ever. But 73 counts of unlawful explosives is what they're getting him on. And like, no, it's not, of course, like, murder or destruction or anything, because it's Power Rangers. You can't do that. Sup, Larry? Welcome to the stream. I only watch cooking shows. So if you looked at the back of the suit, like the monster suit, you could see the zipper, which was a bit more prominent, which makes me, I don't know why, it picked, to me, I was like, oh, is a little more, I guess, just noticeable. But then you realize how often you just never see the back of the monsters, or at least you only see, like, the shoulder, you know? Yeah, man, it was a Philly super. You think you just hear about it, just the shop talk. Like, someone had to have told this man before, like, about Galaxy Warriors. Or, hey, maybe if he was a smart sheriff, whenever he went to go take this person in, he would have done a little research as to what it is, what this ship. No, he just showed up. Nobody stopped him beforehand. But, full credit. Oh, and I will turn my sound on there. At least they used a suit that I never thought they would for Sheriff Skyfire. Like, I never would have thought they would have used that outfit. So I guess, good on them. Blah blah blah. Matamodius convinces him, because he's apparently, again, not very great at his job, that he needs to go take the Power Rangers because they have the Nexus Prism and they stole it from her. Again, how dumb are you, dude? You never ran across in your intergalactic battle to take down bad guys and learn about justice and whatever. No. Nothing. Okay. We'll just pass that one up too. And now, we get the Victor and Monty subplot of it. Should I just, yeah, Skyfire believed Odious way too easily. Hi Liz, what is up, Orange Ranger videos? Do I just do the Victor and Monty subplot? Kind of has, no, definitely has nothing to do with the rest of the story. Really, you could have pretty much completely removed it and it would have absolutely no bearing on the story. So maybe I'll just go ahead and go through Victor and Monty subplot really quick. Crack. What up, Ranger Liz? What up, cool ass Robert Payne? I always have to say your full name, and I can never say it right. I love Caleb and Chris. See, that's the thing. Caleb and Chris, they seem awesome. The Victor and Monty, they are given the weirdest things to do. And you just have to go, okay, so what's their subplot of the day? They notice that the school safety, whatever, the safety guard, I don't know what you guys call them in your school. For me, they were like called the resource officer after Columbine High School's changed for everyone. Yay. Anyway, so they have these safety officers, and basically he's just writing up tickets for things. Victor and Monty see him, and they're like, you confiscated that skateboard. How did you do it? Like, is he new? Have you never seen, really, you've never seen someone of authority take a skateboard before? Jeez Christ. So they get from, I don't even remember his name. We're just going to call him Deputy. He's the deputy. Deputy Doodad, subplot Steve. He's Sheriff subplot Steve. He basically goes, oh yeah, you guys could be like junior ones, and just hands them these badges, which apparently nobody double checks, because they immediately get like uniforms. They're running around in practically golf courses, or golf carts. Yes, they run around golf courses. They're running around in golf carts, just taking people's things from obscure rules that may or may not go with. At the end of this, I don't even know, do they really even get in trouble in it? Probably not. Complete abuse of power. His name was Clint. Thank you. I completely, I will probably not remember that. I will probably, though, thank you, Master Rider Blue, I will probably just call him Subplot Steve. So, they said they would take the craziest stuff they could get from Chipland and the rest of the team. They do, man. It's not for me. They're okay. They're just, it's not for me. So, they just completely overstep and overreach their power, and it all comes crashing down on them. Oh, and then they turn into blueberries, which I guess it's an homage to, because on one hand I'm like, really, you just ripped that off of, no. it probably was some nice, like, homage to Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, you know. The kids, they got a little bit of power, they went way too crazy with it, and they were, you know, bad nuts, and they turned into blueberries, which I'm mixing up all of my Charlie and the Chocolate Factory kids. But, are you a space criminal? I might be. I am definitely a Gokai pirate, I suppose. Find this episode. Yeah, so they turned into blueberries because they ate a blueberry that was supposed to be space food, but then, you know, the recipe wasn't quite right. So they turned into blueberries. And then someone said instead they should call her Violet, which was Violet Beauregard. Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. Yeah, Oompa Loompas, they just... So that was Victor and Monty, and pretty much everything you needed to know about them. The 30th... Well, physics... If you want to talk about physics and Power Rangers, all I gotta say is, we've had horses on the moon since Forever Red. Physics isn't like a... it isn't a rule. It's back to like Pirates of the Caribbean. They're not rules so much as guidelines. In Power Rangers, physics is less guidelines and more suggestion. Because horses on the moon. Except Toompas. Who liked Sheriff Skyfire? I did. I think he was just so gullible. Like it was really strange. I was expecting him to be a bit more of a tough cookie, and I was expecting him to be a bit more, I guess. I was a little let down by exactly, like, Sheriff Skyfire, I guess. We haven't seen Dane in a while as Sheriff Skyfire. We haven't seen Dane because dads aren't allowed to stay in Power Rangers. I'm pretty sure that's the only reason why people breathe on the moon. Yeah, that's it. What do you think will happen in the Power Rangers comics from Boom Studios after Beyond the Grid arc? Dude, I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen after Beyond the Grid. Beyond the Grid, though, does, just shout out, Beyond the Grid starts this Wednesday with a new issue of Mighty Morphin Power Rangers 31. Watcha! Go pick it up at your local store. You'll see Dan gonna be disappointed. Wah, wah. Actually, Chunk in the Walnut Factory. Close enough, yeah. I told you guys I was ready to talk some Power Rangers. What's the moral lesson the Confutura Ranger has to deal with this week? Yeah, I think one of the things that got me about this episode is just that these characters are just not written the way, like, we've had them for all of Ninja Steel. 14 episodes of Super Ninja Steel. You mean to tell me that, like, these Rangers who are diligent with training and discipline and whatever, suddenly just, yeah, I don't care about whatever. Like, Haley, well, this is just stupid rules. And, you know what, maybe I'm just getting old. Guys, maybe I'm getting old, and maybe I'm out of touch, and that, yes, they all learned their lesson. And yes, I'm sure Subplot Steve was just sick of getting trampled on, because dealing with teenagers suck. I mean, no offense to you teenagers there, but I thought I was going to be teacher for a little bit. This is like Subplot Steve. This is the side story Liz. I thought I wanted to be teacher for a bit, so I was a substitute teacher. And I substitute taught for high schoolers. And they're just mean. They're just mean to each other. And I completely understand why he probably wanted to quit. That's... People are like, unsubscribe. So, let me catch up real quick. Funny how the Aquatar Rangers and Skyfire look like ninjas. Oh, almost like they're from somewhere in country. In his only episode. Dude, yeah, Skyfire just... I don't know. Like, it just felt like his character lacked something. It was, I don't know. It really threw me off. Just constantly break the Rangers' characters to the moral plot. They absolutely do. I hope Beast Morph is a little darker, like closer to RPM. Me too, just personally. 'Cause I think the aesthetic for it will work better that way with the leather, with the different. I mean, I think it's going to be so dramatically different. I think they can take that tone shift and it'll work for the story, and then hopefully from there they learn that you don't need a fart joke every episode to still be a good show for kids. You excited for the cast of Beast Morphers? What roles do you think they'll play, and what do you want to see happen to Beast Morphers? I'm excited for the cast. I don't know who's going to play what. Really, we're going to have at least one of the guys is going to be the Gold Ranger. Silver Ranger's probably going to be just a voice, because it's a suit, like it's the whole thing. It's a robot suit. So imagine Redbot being a ranger, except having something to actually do every once in a while, other than stand in the back and make me go, why is he still there? Dude, Brody doesn't even talk to him anymore. Like, they were best friends. They were held captive for years and years on a ship, and now it's just like, later, dude, you never hear him talk about Redbot. He's off. I want to see Power Rangers going back to a little, I get away from the 3-year-olds, maybe write for 5-year-olds. That would be just a little nicer. Okay, I watch Muppet Babies all day, and I'm just like, come on, man, at least their characters stay true to their characters. Let's see. Zoe Robinson, Haley's character, deserves better. It really did, for her to just be so flippant about rules. And the thing, so Cody, well, oh, man. Oh no, it's coming with the dog. Cody has been at the school and whatever. Like, I feel like Cody has been around a lot, and they have never, ever made reference to the fact that he's not supposed to be there, or that anybody, like, they need to keep him. Really? Like, you have subplot Steve wandering around the school apparently all the time, even though we've never met him or had him referenced before. But nope, gotta hide, and oh, I have 12, and now he's like this order of, I like how the authority figures are getting a little more snappy at the end. You know, we had Miss Frizzle, or whatever her name was, yell at Sarah because Sarah was ridiculously out of character for not studying or caring. And then we had, the principal and stuff get all mad at Haley because she decided that rules and she didn't care. Haley was... Why are you screwing with their characters so much to try to make these elaborate plots that you don't even need? It's just... Where do you watch all these shows? You got sites or... Oh, I have DirecTV Now streaming. So I just watch it either from the DirecTV site or I watch it from Nick.com. Nickelodeon.com has all the episodes. If you have like a cable or if you have a subscription service, you can log in with them. So I was watching it off of Nickelodeon specifically because my DirecTV Now was being dumb. So yeah, sorry about that. If no, I don't. Although really, just click YouTube, just search, scroll. Kelson for silver. Kelson can be anything, and the season will be better for it. I was a teacher too, but I went with the pre-K to 3rd grade. I would not want to teach teens. You're a saint, Philly Superman, because I tried to substitute, and I said I will never sub under 3rd grade again in my life, because those kids are just, they're nuts. Man, I couldn't do it. It was bad. It was really bad. Orange Ranger Video says, don't think we've seen Gold yet. I think the guys are the comedy duo and Enter. Yeah, Enter and Escape. So we have human equivalent over in the Sentai, and it's just, it's going to be depending on how they want to do it, but male and female. If there's a comedy duo, could be male and female, so that could knock out a few of them. You also have, they could have like a commander or a chief or someone like that. Or just, the friend. You could have one of them could be the mentor there. I love it. I love that they gave us these, like, official, and like, they had the pictures. They made a big deal of it. Like, thank you so much. Huge missed opportunity to say Cody is some kind of support dog, emotional, medical, but nope, let's not do anything meaningful. She just brings her dog in because she doesn't give a Hey, everybody loves Cody. Okay, that's why she can bring him in, because everybody loves Cody. Yeah, it would do something, but then again, if she would have randomly thrown out a line that he is an emotional support dog, everyone and their mother would go, where the did that come from? Like, you know, so if it was built in, like if they started it from day one, then yeah, absolutely. But if they just said it out of the blue, I would have been like, you suck. Oh, site for Super Sentai. Sorry about that. Super Sentai, check out. I don't even know if I can put a link. Give me a second, and I will toss some links in the description. It'll be after like my little breakpoint after my gear. But several, I'll toss some links down there for some places to go for Super Sentai. Is that right? No. Okay. There we go. You should start there. krdl.moe. That should get you started for some Super Sentai. I don't know how long it'll take, but you might have to hit refresh. But you should see the link down there for it in just a moment. Can't wait for a certain ranger to review this episode. I think he's orange. I think he's gonna have an aneurysm. We're gonna hype who's catering the stab at this point. As long as they're good. As long as they're good, man. Some taco catering or something. Comic. Go-Go Power Rangers comics introduced Adam, Rocky, Aisha, Catherine, and P for sure. Not sure about the people for Silver Ranger, but do I think they'll ever introduce them? Possibly. I mean, Go-Go's behind Mighty Morphin technically, so they'd have to really jump ahead to get like past the Tommy arc and stuff, but maybe. Sure. Tossing it back up on Twitter. Sorry, refreshing that. Yes, I am still alive. Oh yeah, the episode. That's the thing. Victor and Monty, they just have to become police officers so they can steal a banana, which I feel like are they trying too hard to force? Because the first thing I thought of when I was like, oh, Victor and Monty, police officers, deputies, whatever, just like Bulk and Skull became police officers. And for a brief second, I thought to myself, I wonder if maybe they would do this and they actually would turn around like a Bulk and Skull-esque type thing. Straight only to their head, absolutely nothing. But the first thing they did take is a banana, and Bulk and Skull turned into bananas. And I am pretty sure I'm giving them a lot more credit than I should, but I was really, really reading into the lines in this, apparently. Really, apparently. I don't even want to know. Yeah. So, subplot Steve gives Haley the ticket about Cody and whatever. But, what's up, Josh? Hey. But his big thing, I don't make the rules, I just enforce them. I don't make the rules, I just, well, but really? Like, come on, man. Like, how much is that? That's, like, kind of a cop-out, like, hey, kids, I don't know. That's just a pet peeve of mine. It drives me nuts. I just enforce them, so don't hate me. If you just, this is the point in the episode where I went, I'm not really looking forward to reviewing this. Because it was about whenever she threw something, and yes, Haley, you should have thrown your thing in the recycling or not. But it was like, dude, you got another ticket for that? How terrible is that? And then Sheriff Skyfire shows up randomly to find the Rangers, and they're on a roof, and then all of a sudden they nearly kill an old lady. Is that it, or have I skipped too far ahead? Moral of the story, don't attack old ladies unless you're Captain Marvel and it's a Skrull. Spoiler alert, the old lady is a Skrull. Then, Mary son, yes. So, this is really sidebar. There is a character in my young daughter likes puppy dog pals. There is some characters in it, and their last name is Exposition. because they show up whenever, like, they need a plot commit, like, they need someone to just state what is going on. Their last name is Expedition. Whatever. I love it. Uh, they're both equally bad. Every time I'm looking for this voice, yeah. I just, yeah. Okay. Haley, after meeting, so they meet Space Sheriff, whatever, and they immediately are like, we're not the bad guys, you just tried to off an old lady, and, okay, so now they believe, why is Sheriff Skyfire so dumb at his job? So now he believes the Rangers. Haley gets the thing, I have a text from the principal. Really? Really? The principal is just going to text you to say come to the office? First off, school is in session. So if you have to be texted by the principal, you got some major problems because they're not finding you in homeroom, they're not finding you anywhere else. You just probably would rather be glad if it was your parents. So then she just comes in and she couldn't even, like, hey, I was out, I was doing something. You know, I sent you that text an hour ago. I don't know. I had the stomach flu. Like, really? This did not. Horses on the moon, Liz. Horses on the moon. Although, bright spot, Haley did get to kiss Calvin on the cheek before she left. So, you know, it was something. Yeah. Hi, Kelly. Why was that old lady even there? I have no idea. Like, why did that old lady just be random? There was no one in the parking lot except a random old lady who at least got to tell off the sheriff, whatever. 3 off ones right after that, man. It's tough. TJ, thank you very much. I do like the Pink Floyd. He's gullible, investigate things, sheriff. Yeah, man, he just yeah, for being a sheriff, you'd think he would do some detective work before just bringing people in, but whatever. I don't know if you guys know who Shotaro is from Double, but I would much rather pick Double than this. Yes, Lightspeed reviews. Yolas had the same problems with the episode, yet I kind of enjoyed Skyfire's badass Optimus Prime-like voice. Yeah, I mean, at least he had the voice. I'll give him that. Because, wait a second. Didn't Thrax, what happened to him? Is he actually dead already? Oh God, I don't remember this show. Yeah. I was just wondering if he was going to come back or not, because what I was going to say was, his voice, I don't know, it just didn't match his body in my head. But Space Sheriff, I'm just going to, Space Sheriff Skyfire, I'm just going to combine every one of his names. His voice at least matched to me, so that was cool. It was so easy. They're like, go attack the Rangers, never thinking he would, like, question it. So immediately, Madame Odious knows because her little flying drone things were everywhere. Blah, blah, go destroy the Rangers or something. They at least have... He's on the ship. He left the giant mod. Yeah, that's what I thought. But, like... Brex isn't dead just yet. But he's not in this episode. Why wasn't he at least, like, chilling in the background? Also, Rangers have... I guess maybe this occurs to me. The Rangers have no system of, like buzz cams or detector or evil energy detected somewhere in the city. Y'all have a monster in your base. By the way, the Gorilla Pod. I mean, he's also, for those of you showing up later, he's the Gorilla Pod monster. Because it's right here. I'm an idiot. Because if you look at his feet and his body, and he could be a gorilla. So he's the Gorilla Pod monster. I'm just making up things for everything. Oh, look, there we go. I'm sorry, Victor and Monty were not in golf carts. They were in old lady scooters. Excuse me. We have Haley getting yelled at by the principal. Again, it's like the people of authority realize in the second half of the season that, like, they should be authoritative. So she's getting scolded and told that she has to sort trash, basically. Again, what school system do you work for? Because I am pretty sure that would not, or maybe I didn't get in enough trouble in high school. I was too boring, guys. I'm sorry. I did not get enough trouble in high school. And I don't hear nothing if Kelly's listening to this, but not at least at school. I'm just saying, I don't think my principal would text me directly, tell me that I have to go sort garbage, and that's my punishment for it. Like this, but it was a nice plot device because Haley gets to find the bomb. Or something to that effect, where they realize it after. No, she doesn't notice it, and that's the thing. She sees like she's next to it and doesn't notice it's a bomb. Like, no, nothing at all. Sheriff Skyfire, whatever, finds out about the security guard subplot Steve. Subplot Steve doesn't really seem to care about Sheriff Skyfire. Like, I don't know. So the sheriff teaches them their moral of the day is that, this janitor dude is like, well, it has to get done because, it's helpful, it's for the environment. The dude could have been Robo Knight at this point. Could have been Robo Knight. But basically tells Haley the truth. I'm going to quit. You guys suck. You know what? You deserve it too. You suck. I'm quitting. I quit this bitch. That's, Don't get me started on the bus cams, dude. So I go back of VZ17. My little one creeped out by Skyfire's cloth mouthpiece. You could see the stunt actor's lips. It was very weird. I don't remember if the original Japanese suit was like that or if it was solid. I actually don't remember either. And it is a little strange. We're just so used to it was very, very little rare you'd have like a cloth only thing. I guess when they're ninja mode, but and at this point, out of 23 and a half minutes, 13 minutes in, they've already pretty much learned their lesson. They've already have Sheriff Skyfire back on their side. Madame Odious already has a plot going, and they're all learning their lesson about you should really be nicer to people who are just doing their job. Is this where I hope no one from Hasbro's watching and was like, wait, just following orders? Isn't that what the Nazi said? Oh, Lord. No, Liz. It bothers the crap. It really bothers me when he's like, I'm just following orders, kids. I don't make the rules. I'm just following them. Don't be like that, kids. Question authority. I don't know. I don't know where I'm getting at, but they all realize that they've been complete assholes to this guy. And there you go. And now they've got to go. He's going to the recycling center. They stop his vehicle in clearly not the same abandoned parking lot because I think the other one, the other one was on the roof, I think. So this one was clearly in a parking lot because the other one was, probably. Here's the thing that bothers me about them stopping the janitor in the middle of this abandoned parking lot. There is a bomb. There clearly is a bomb they're trying to remove. Why, when they're like, get back, why are they not pushing him more than like 3 feet from the bomb? Like, you should have one of them using some ninja stuff. They need to be putting a shield up. They need to be doing whatever they can to protect people. And instead, they're like digging for it. I'm like, what? We have... the school won't be the same without Clint, Calvin says about the character we have never seen before. His name isn't Clint from Stranger Videos. His name is Subplot Steve. Hashtag such sledge. It's a bomb! Oh my god. You're in grave. I'm sorry, so I have up. You're in grave danger. There's a bomb. You were standing next to the bomb. Move. Okay? Just move. I don't care if you gotta bury the car. I don't care if you gotta bury yourselves. Then you have Sheriff What's His Nuts. This item might be something explosive by monsters. 10 seconds left. Oh, wait. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You know what? It actually only took about 11 and a half to 12 seconds between when they showed the 10 seconds and it exploding. I give them big props for that. I don't, and everyone's like, for a second, what? Why is Liz just counting? It drives, everybody's got their things, and I'm apparently telling you a lot about mine tonight. Whenever I'm just like, it drives me crazy. We're like, the bomb has 5 minutes left. Hour and a half later, the bomb has 10 seconds left. 3 minutes later, like, this is not how time works. I appreciate that when it said 10 seconds, it actually only took 10 seconds. And, yeah. So the room is so Strider Santos. We have a bomb, what do we do? Summon the asteroid, throw it in the sky. Nah, let's throw it in the ground, blow up the sewers and fault lines. Perfect! Yeah, nobody needs fiber, right? Nobody needs fiber or water or gas explosion. Like, this is where all the fires come. Actually, I think we finally learned an answer, guys. Where do all of... Oh, yeah, I forgot. And then they jumped and they're in the big outside amphitheater again. Because they do. Bless you. Why not? Why not just be in... God. Hi, Ranger Select. Holding the stupid thing. Why? And now they're magically, like, at the arena? It's just so bad. It's just so... I don't know. There have been worse jumps, yes. I'm just being complainy tonight. Or maybe I'm just rolling with it. It's very rare that I actually just kind of go, like, dah, on an episode. So it actually kind of feels good to just let it out a little bit more as to what I guess I kind of think. Got 10 seconds left. So here we go. We have, yeah, the Rangers are fighting him. And for some reason, which makes absolutely no sense, the Sheriff, Jirachi, pretty sure that's a Pokemon, but, Sheriff Jirachi, Shider, Sheriff, Skyfire. Oh, yeah, again, with seeing the back of his suit, it is so prominent. Like, for some reason, his zipper is really prominent on that suit. So here we go. So here we have this wonderful Metal Heroes, like, finisher, which means nothing to anyone who doesn't watch any of the Metal Heroes stuff or know that it's a crossover, because it means nothing in the world of Power Rangers. But, epic move, of course. Just hold on. Ooh, Sheriff Sriracha doing ninja stuff off screen. You know what? That's my new headcanon. They just did ninja stuff. That's how they showed up there. That's Sheriff Sriracha. Jiraiya. There we go. Thank you, Lewis Martin. I knew it was something like that because I just said it in like the Toku Weekend review, and And for some reason, any of you would like to learn more about our Japanese counterparts, I do a show every Friday after the Ranger Weekend Review called the Toku Weekend Review. Boom! Threw that promo in there. Connected to why can't you be connected to VR Troopers? I have no idea. Oh, no. Creative Kicker Diva, don't you worry about that at all. I think if anything, my money to go to Ranger Stop, I think it's just going to have to carry over to either Ranger Stop next year, which isn't a PMC year, or maybe like LexCon, depending on how many Rangers go there. But I don't think Ranger Stop's going to be in the cards this year. It's just a little expensive and a little soon after PMC. Let's get... We could. Yeah, I guess really Sheriff Skywriter does not know anything about the Rangers because he sees the Zords and he's all like, amazing. You're kind of dumb. I kind of forgot. Oh yeah, like Levi's in this. Levi had a focus episode. Did Levi have a line this episode? I am really. He had to. Like him and. Well, like Preston. I mean, really, if they had any lines in it, it was low. Who had we had subplot Steve, Sheriff Skyfire writer, like everyone else had stuff about other than the Rangers. Do you think that Beast Morphers will be one season of 40 or 44 episodes? Sadly, I think it's going to be one season of 22 episodes like they normally are. I'm so tired of the super seasons. Totally agree with you. Ninja Steel should have had the team and then the Win Ninja Academy. Things I wish they could do, like speed reviews. I am totally in agreement with you. I think the Ninja Storm set up a really cool lore, a really cool world. Well, just like Mystic Force, really. They set up such original, great worlds that I wish we could revisit them again in more ways. To kind of get back to that a little bit. I really like them. For you to wrench up, say hi to Easy and his gang. I'd say hi to everybody if I'm there, but definitely. So PMC Expresses are happening next year, I guess. April next year. It's happening. I definitely will not be making the first one, unless something like really crazy happens with my channel and I have like money to do it. That's not like a plug. I'm not saying give me money. I'm not telling you to donate. Just because I really like going to LexCon and I haven't got to go the last 2 years, and it's like 2 weeks before PMC Express, and Lexington Con is in Lexington, Kentucky, and PMC Express is in Texas, and that is 2 big trips, and I know that if I'm gonna pick one or the other, I am probably gonna pick LexCon. Just gone to it for years. It's near and dear to my heart, so really, really hope I can make it to that. Sheriff Ghost Rider, that could be true. Oh yeah, Levi's in this. Totally forgot Levi was in it. Hope PMC Express will be in Chicago. That'd be cool. I live in the St. Louis area, and we don't get bans, mostly because our gear gets stolen. Do we get anything, Keith? No, we don't really get much in St. Louis. So if it comes to Chicago, I would probably go to Chicago, because that's only like a 4.5 hour drive or something. That's way doable on a Friday morning for a Friday afternoon start at a con. Oh yeah. So Creative Geek Girl that you're talking in here, her channel is More Phenomenal Friends, and she's been tossing in some interviews. Started off her channel, has some stuff up there from PMC, interviews with actors. So go give her some love. If you log on, I'll be on for another few minutes. If you log on as your More Phenomenal Friends one, and you chat on here, people can click on you and then go directly to your channel to give you a sub. What's up, Tron? Trin. Man, I forgot how to say your name already. I'm sorry. I'm horrible. Yeah, local con. I say local con, and it's in Lexington, Kentucky. It's not really local. We have like Wizard World in St. Louis. We have some really good anime cons in St. Louis, but we don't have anything that's just in general geek. We have nothing that could compare to like a Lexington Con or whatever. Which I guess because Lexington has this big convention, Wizard World isn't there. But we have a Wizard World convention, which is, I don't know. I would much rather have a convention the size of PMC than Wizard World, but that's just me personally. Conventions, I want to go to all of them. Blah blah blah. So excited to get Gal Ranger on DVD. Yeah. Oh man, these DVDs are they're coming out crazy with which one comes out? Jetman? Yeah, Jetman comes out tomorrow on DVD if you were interested in that. Totally agree with Strider. What sucks about Levi, after 12, I don't know. I mean, he kind of gave a different dynamic when they need the plot to remember that he's like a celebrity. Then he can kind of shake it up for the most part. Not so much. Let's review. You rushed my day 0 to HitlerCon. It was fun to see you there. Hope to see you again at PMC 2020. I hope to be there too, man. Thanks. There you go. So if you guys are on here and you're looking at the chat, whatever, it's more phenomenal friends. From Liz. Liz sends you. They defeat the monster and the sheriff's like, oh, yes. When you have to match Haley to what's-her-face, who played, and I don't remember who played Ninja White, it's Haley. Haley is not the kind of person that's like, like, she's not a Disney princess. That's just, I don't know. And then they're like, well, we can't let subplot Steve quit. Again, person we just met. Also, do these people, they're never really in class. They're not. And then they're like, hey, we have a surprise for you. Here's this thing that sorts garbage automatically because clearly kids aren't going to stop being assholes. So you might as well just fix it. Things I have learned in my life. Can't fix stupid. Can't fix dumb. So you might as well fix it after the fact because they're just, bleh. Any news on Hyperforce yet? Sadly, no. No. But if we hear any, I mean, Hasbro knows of it at least, and so hopefully they will know. They get this really fun, so subplot Steve, they tell him he doesn't need to quit because we're just going to buy things to make people that are dumb less annoying. And if they get this wonderful thing that you have to fix these two people you put in charge. They got food, they got skateboards, they got basketballs, tennis rackets. Why does he even need? Why does Victor need a tennis racket? He plays tennis. He already has one. That's probably much better than that. I do like the fact that they're in these full-on uniforms now because over the course of one day they managed scooters and uniforms. We made a machine that will throw trash on the floor as kids walk by. That's true. It pops back up, doesn't it? It doesn't even. The machine doesn't even put the stuff in the real thing. It just throws it up in the air. The kids won't even care. So instead of it being in the trash, instead of recycling, now it's just on the floor. Oh yeah, and then Victor and Monty turn into blueberries. I think we should turn Victor's name to Violet. Because Violet Beauregard. We're all back to Charlie. In the chocolate factory. When do we get back to Dimensions in Danger? Can we just watch that again and I'll just pretend that... I don't know. I'm just letting it out. I always try to stay very optimistic, so I say it's Power Rangers. It's spandex suited people fighting rubber suited monsters. Just laugh, just smile. It's Power Rangers. But I'll be the first to admit, every once in a while, you gotta just let it out a little bit more. And I still try to remain smiley and optimistic, but that was about as far as I could be for that episode. We have a new episode next week. There's no preview for it because why would they give us a preview of next week's episode? I don't know what's it. It's called like tech support or something. The monster looks like a keyboard. I'm pretty sure. I don't know. I'm pretty sure. For me, I am. I also read. Sorry, real quick. I did review tomorrow, maybe, or maybe Wednesday. I'm not sure. Not getting the Sentai trademark today. I was kind of holding placeholder today in case the Sentai trademark came out. Oh god, you're right, it's not spandex, don't kill me, Lightspeed reviews. But yeah, I was gonna say, but yeah, with the Sentai trademark, my scheduling got a little thrown off. And I wanted to live stream. I thought it would be fun. It's been like a month since I've live streamed, it feels like. So, got the live stream in either tomorrow or Wednesday will be the review of Go-Go Power Rangers #1 Back to School. Don't forget Jetman comes out tomorrow. Mighty Morphin Power Rangers number 31 comes out at your comic book stores. That is the start of Beyond the Grid. I, of course, am going to be picking that up and doing reviews of it. I don't think anything else is coming out this week. Oh, Kibera, if you are a fan of the Pops, let me just go through some random news at this point to end the video. If you're a fan of Pops, the Tiger Zord Ultra Pop, that big one that's going to be coming out in Target, if you're looking at places like Brickseeker or Inventory Searchers, you may start to see them in stock. That does not mean you're going to see them in the store. You can call them if you want. However, I've been hearing over and over again that the street date on them is October 5th, which is a Friday, I believe. That is correct. So it is next Friday, the 5th, is the street date on those Pops. So if you're interested in them, you're going to have a better shot. It's a Target exclusive. I'm not really a Pop person, so this is kind of just, things I've read and learned. But if you're interested, get on it fast, because apparently those Target exclusive Pops get to be very, very difficult to find. Battlesbagger, yeah, former Rangers. Yeah, that'd be cool, man. If you had a former Ranger as, like, the parent of a Ranger. Zane and Karone come back. Have one of their kids be a Beast Morpher. That would be, is it Nick preempting? See, here's the, okay, so Orange Ranger Videos has a good point, and so let's chat about that real quick. So, he's saying they did actually specify it will be a new episode, but Worldwide Day of Play, usually Nick preempts, like, all their shows, because it's a big thing where it's a big push for kids to don't sit inside and watch cartoons, don't watch our stuff. Go outside and play. And it's ads, just telling people to go play, but they show other stuff, but maybe they don't show, like, new stuff, I don't know. According to scheduling that I feel like I have seen, or maybe I'm completely making up, Saturday should be a new episode. No, it should be, because I am double checking right now, on my DirecTV now. Let's just check Power Rangers Super Ninja Steel real quick. And I believe, I'm sorry, this is what happens when my DirecTV now comes up. It automatically had football. And I'm like, oh, what's the score? I haven't paid one lick of attention to football while doing this. Why are you being dumb, DirecTV now? Here we go, yeah. According to DirecTV Now, episode 15, tech support should be airing on Saturday. Who knows? The preview for it says the Rangers need the help of an unlikely ally when their technology is infected with a virus. I don't know. But hey, we're going to do a new episode on Saturday, so I'll review that next week. Yeah. A few things coming up. I don't know. Alright, well, just running ads with their star. They aren't preempting anything this year, just running ads with their stars saying, go play. Now back to our shows. What's the over-under? And maybe we'll have to continue this discussion on Twitter, because I think I'm going to probably close it out about the 1 hour mark. Are the ratings going to be worse or better on Saturday, or do you think it's not going to matter at all? The ratings are just not great at all. I haven't seen anything about Worldwide Day of Play. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe they just decided they're not going to do anything for it. Oy. But that's kind of what's going on in the world of Rangers. I guess coming up next week, too. We did get, I guess, here's some other random crazy deals that I had pulled up that I just, like, haven't posted anywhere. But if you were interested in the comics, the Year 2 Deluxe Edition hardcover is actually up right now. It's normally $75. It's only $47. And the Ultimate Visual History, if you're interested in that one, it's that really nice big red book that's coming out. Its list price right now is super cheap. It's $31.45. Normally $50. It's gonna be gorgeous. I should look at my Amazon order if I have like a pre-order guarantee for costs, but I don't know. These are like random news bits that I have just sitting on my desktop at any given time that I sometimes post and sometimes don't post about. But You know what? I think I'm just going to end it here before I just talk for 4 more minutes with absolutely no reason. But nothing. Let's just say bye. Guys, it's been fun. Thanks for hanging out with me on a random Monday night. It was nice to... I gotta tell you, reviewing these episodes are a lot easier when you have someone to talk to on the other end. It just gives you a little sugar with your arsenic, right? Right. It's not that bad. I'm still coming back next week and the week after. You can't take the Power Rangers out of my brain. Jay Shadow debuted in Legacy Wars. He did. He looks awesome. Hyperforce Yellow in 2 weeks. Hyperforce Yellow might get me to actually re-download the game. Maybe. I don't know, but I love Jack. Love Jack and Hyperforce. Always a blast list. Thanks so much again. Thanks so much for hanging out, everyone. Hey, Orange Ranger videos, more phenomenal friends. My friends should be your friends. Make sure you go give them some love on the YouTubes. Ranger Select. Everyone, thank you guys so much for hanging out with me on my stream. It means a lot to me that you're here on a Monday night, so thank you. I love you all. Have a wonderful night. I'll see you later. Toodles.